Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to go through with you some helpful things to have if you have a disability and you live here in Australia. Now, some of these things are universal. They just depend on your state and your country of origin. I will be linking down below the resources that I will be talking about in this video. And yeah. Some of these will be travel card, like public transport travel cards, helpful items when you're out in the community, and one of the best tricks for a carer that there can be within Australia if you're traveling with someone who has a disability. I think everyone deserves the right to travel freely, use accessible toilets freely, without there being a barrier to entry. We're going to start off with something I recently had to purchase. There are disabled toilets, accessibility toilets, that within train stations and some shopping centres now that are locked. And you have to call security or go to the help desk, and this is very inconvenient. So, one of the things that I had to get recently is called an MLAK key. Most MLAK key bathrooms will be accompanied by this sign here. So it's gonna have the disabled bathroom sticker as well as a key around it. So MLAK, for those who aren't from Australia and don't know, is a master access locksmith key. Some bathrooms have these. There's supposed to be an alternative that isn't locked by an MLAK key. Elevators also use them. It's usually to stop vandalism and to keep disabled toilets and access equipment safe from vandalism. But also, this has another function: accessible play equipment. I've put mine on just a lanyard so it doesn't get mixed up on my keyring. So, if you have a Victorian companion card, you can get the MLAK key free of charge. Every state government is different. I just find it interesting that Victoria is exempt from a fee. But if you are interested in purchasing the MLAK key, it is a $25 fee. It's actually rather cheap. It's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. And one of the things that I wish most people with a disability actually knew about and had access to, because you have a right to use a disabled toilet. So yes, an MLAK key is a good thing to have. If your country has a similar key, let me know what it's called. The next is a mobility parking permit. Always make sure with these that the side with the little wheelchair sticker is facing that way and not have the other side facing out. So these parking permits here in Australia, and I'm guessing different parts of the world, are actually different state to state. So a New South Wales one will not be applicable in, say, Victoria or Perth. We actually tried when we went a very long time ago, and we got a fine for it in Perth. So be careful where you use it, and only use it in your country, your state of origin. And no, I'm not talking about the football. Also, I don't know if it varies state to state, but usually your disability parking permit lasts 5 years. And then you have to go to Service New South Wales or Service whatever it is in your state and get a new one. And on the back of these, it has the conditions of use. Just thought I'd point that out before we move on to the next item. So the next item will be a 3-in-1 because I've got 3-in-1. So first of all, we're going to start off with this lanyard. So this lanyard is specifically made for people with disabilities. A sunflower, while traveling, actually represents a hidden disability. So a hidden disability is something that's not visible to the trained eye. So you may be deaf, you may have autism, you may have a chronic illness or any type of thing like that. Something that cannot be physically seen, or even blindness that cannot be physically seen. So I do recommend picking up one of these sunflower lanyards. So with this lanyard, it has 2 different clasps. At the top here, you can just pop. It would help if I held that right. You can just pop it apart. And if it's easier just to hook it, I can't do it because my hands won't let me. But you can just hook it up around your neck, or you can just slide it over your head. Which actually does come in handy if you have higher physical disability needs and have a support worker or a family member with you. They can just unclip it from there and pop it over your head. Or you can just pop it over your head like this. Another neat feature of this one is this part here. So this also comes in handy if you're with someone and you need to detach and you need to detach the little card holder to make it easier. I'm going to do it this way. So it's just like a buckle that you can find on a bag or anything like this. Sorry, I'm not used to the camera angles still with using a laptop. So you can just pinch them in if you've got it, and it detaches. Trying not to show what's on the side of this. So yeah. Then when you are ready, you can just pop it back in. I found that this, ever since I bought this at a disability expo back in August, that this is so much easier to use than, say, a lanyard like this, where you're constantly having to take it on and off your neck. Speaking of the lanyard, let's focus on the 2 cards I actually keep in my lanyard. Both of these cards are actually really helpful. First of all, we've got your travel card, and this one behind here is called a companion card. Now, companion cards vary, like disability parking permits, from state to state. So because I live in New South Wales, I have the New South Wales one. And because I'm also in New South Wales, I've got the Opal card. So let's talk about the travel card first. So this varies from state to state as well. They're called different things per state. So New South Wales is Opal. And this, because it's the gold one, is pensioner, which I really do recommend if you've got a disability. It is a reduced rate by at least half. And depending on how many trips you're doing per day, you at least get one free trip added onto it. So the different travel cards within Australia are, for Brisbane, it's called the Tram Link Go card. In Melbourne, it's called, I think it's pronounced Mickey. Sydney is Opal. Adelaide is the Metro card. Perth is called the Smart card. Hobart, Tasmania, is called the Metro Green card. Canberra is the My Way. And Darwin is the Top and Ride card. All right, let's move on to the companion card. So this is a companion card. The only thing that's showing is the expiry date. These vary from state to state as well. So yeah, this card is so helpful. It is not funny. So a companion card is what is actually on the label. It is a card that the person with the disability holds, and their companion, either a family member, a friend, or a support worker, can actually get into free within certain attractions and venues. For instance, if we go to Sydney, Sydney Zoo here in, Sydney, you can just pay your ticket online and put your companion card details. Events like Supernova or concerts. So for Supernova, for instance, you can buy your ticket online and just show your companion card. I'm going to put that down before I lose it. Just show your companion card to whoever's ever at the gate, and your companion gets in for free. It's the same with a lot of other things. You can do it going to the movies. You can do it going bowling. I went bowling this weekend instead of going swimming because my tummy was not cooperating. So, yeah. Obviously, with concerts and that, you have to ring the venue instead of ordering your tickets online. But they will ask, you'll either have to go, hey, I need a companion ticket. Here's my companion card details. So the companion card is to the disability holder itself, not the person who is actually buying the tickets. A companion card also allows your companion to go on public transport free of charge. If a transport officer comes on, you just show them your card and go, hey, this person's with me. I have a companion card. Here is my Opal card and my companion card. And a trick that I learnt from another customer at my former disability service is to put both cards in a lanyard instead of having to go into your wallet every time to get it out. You just put both in the lanyard on each side. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful on some of the things that come in handy while you're actually out in the community. I will have a video coming soon, probably in the next few weeks, of helpful items that you can use around the house for when you have a physical disability or just have some motor impairments in general. For instance, these are shoelace ties, and I find them super duper helpful. So yes, a video will be coming within the next few weeks talking about helpful household and well-being items. I didn't know how to describe that, I'm sorry. So thank you for watching this video. I really do hope you found it helpful. All the resources talked about in this video will be linked in the description below. I hope you have a great day or a great night depending on where you are in the world, and I will see you next time. I will be linking 2 videos in the title, the end title screen today. One will be what I do when I need to find comfort after having a bad day or a bad week. And the other one will be how I plan my videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.